Hey y'all, about to go live with Amir Baraka, who plays Jeremiah in season 3 of Zatima. We just want to come on here, answer any questions you guys have, just talk about the season finale. If you haven't seen it, if you've seen it, you know what's up. If you haven't seen it, you already know. Tell somebody to watch it. You guys need to watch it. So yeah, thank you guys for coming in. There's Amir. So we're getting ready to get this party started. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Let's see, let's get Amir in here. I'm about to request to go. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you guys for watching the show. It's incredible. Hey!
Danielle,
What's
honey.
up, Mr. Barker? What's up? Or should I call you Jeremiah?
Huh?
Should I call you Jeremiah?
No. Call me honey bunny.
Honey bunny, what's happening with you? If y'all don't know, this is my honey bunny over here.
What up, yeah?
How
What's
you
up?
feeling?
You look
I'm
beautiful.
good. Thank you. I just got back from Target. That's not a shameless plug. I just got back from spending all my
Boy,
money
you
at Target.
look beautiful going into Target. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
I think people are excited. Excited. You had so much happening this season. What are you most excited that the fans got to see?
Uh, I, I'm glad that the fans got to see Jeremiah pull all the layers off of him,
Yeah.
right? Uh, the range of Jeremiah. I'm excited that the people that I work with, you, Giviad, uh, Benzinga, Deval, Crystal, they were able to see something that was from the beginning that they didn't see from the beginning. They saw it at the end, right? They saw
Yeah.
this evolution, man. So I'm excited. They were really asking for it. They got it, and we got a great response.
Yes, yes. Hey, Trazeez. Look at Trazeez in
My
there.
man Tracy's
I
dope actor,
He's
dope actor.
crazy.
Coming up next.
If y'all don't know Trazeez LaShawn, just get on that. But I think that cheers to you. I think that what was incredible was that I never stopped fighting for Jeremiah.
Yeah,
Even though Jeremiah stole my rent money,
I'm sorry. I
he
apologize.
tore up my bathroom. Y'all didn't get to see that scene. See, some scenes be cut, but Jeremiah, he used the bathroom too. I didn't even see that. But there was just something about, and I don't know if that's just, it's like an ode to the writing, but also to just how you truly, played that character from real life experiences and trauma, and you gave him so much of, because I'd be looking at you prepare for a scene, and you would tell me like, hey, like, you know I grew up around these brothers in the project, and I know what this looks like. So, what does that feel for you to portray something that's so, close to you, whether you went through it or just grew up?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, yeah, we talked about this before. What makes great actors is having a great script, having the actor familiar with the script or with that character, the producers trusting you with that, right? And it being on a platform where people could see your work. And I've been fortunate enough to have a great writer, which is our dear brother Courtney. Tyler has placed
Yeah.
us on the right platform. I'm familiar with an addict. I live the lifestyle. I have that in my briefcase, and I'm able to pull from that. It's a delight. It's a delight, and I think everything that I needed for this guy was already in me, and so it's just I just like it's just like taking a towel and putting it in water. You just suck it. It just soaks up. So it was good. It
Yeah.
was really good, man. I love this character. I really do. I love this character. I know him. I know him so well. I know him so well in the preparation that went into it, right? I really thought about it really long and hard. And I wanted to do my best because, you know, this is the Val and Crystal show. They brought us on. So we have a part to play, right? We got to do our part. We got to
Yeah.
hold up the weight. And I just wanted to hold my weight.
Well, I think you held that weight. I think you did an incredible job. I think that it showed a different dynamic of, what Deval and Crystal are going to. Because even with, Belinda, I come in and I'm showing the infidelity thing or
Yeah.
and it's like to really see something that goes deeper it's family, it's you know, drugs involved, it's trauma that goes way back to when they were kids. You know, you guys' mom passed away. So I think that it showed, you know, our show's always talking about, you know, is love enough, right? Or is, you know, love can get us through it.
Yeah,
So I think that it challenged them hard. You know, I think that it wasn't easy for Jack to, you know, we had up and down scenes. You know, I
yeah.
know even if they haven't seen the finale, you go to rehab, but then, you know, if you haven't seen it, you don't see what happens next, you know?
Yeah, it was great. And Danielle, I want to say this. I want to say this about you, Danielle. I did a live the other day with Cam, and I was just telling
Hmm.
him about the scenes that you and him did. It's
Oh,
the
I love it.
chemistry is just like pow, 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 pow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I would love to see that being more exploited, right? Because that's a total different dynamic than from the drama that I bring. I bring a lot of drama, you know. And
Yeah.
your drama and Cam is totally different, and we all
Yeah.
bring different drama, but it's on different levels, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you
And
know,
I
so
think we definitely,
I really admire your work, Danielle. I read a lot of comments. People, ooh, they hate you, right? But that's a good thing. It's a good thing. That means you did your job very well. Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, thank you. I feel that way too. I love it how you can have a dark scene and make people be crying, and then me and Cameron, or you know, me and Belinda and Nate will come right behind it with some comedic relief. So you know, in a show that's a dramedy, a drama and a comedy, it's fun to be a part of that comedy part. You know, to just bring a little bit of lightness because we're dealing with some heavy stuff. You know, in the midst of all this, we're burying your mother. Zach's getting out of jail. I mean,
yeah,
it's heavy. You know, it's
yeah,
not just like somebody just having a bad day.
right.
So I think showing the way that we deal with everything as well. And I love playing with Cameron. You know, it's fun, but even when Tyler gives us that liberty, you know, to have fun and be ourselves, and it show. You know, I don't know. You know, he does have a wife, so let's see if you know season 4. I don't know if he's trying to go home. You know, he got
Yeah,
2 kids. The
yeah,
kids
yeah,
probably
yeah, yeah.
big by now. You know, so we're gonna see what happens with Nathan and Belinda. But I will say that I think that Belinda's definitely, you know, especially if you haven't seen the finale, I think that I divulged certain information that lets you know how I really, really feel about Cameron. But I think season 3, like to say we're in our 3rd season, it's
Yeah,
really juicy what's
yeah,
happening.
it's so good. It's good. I mean, you know, I tell you this, perfectly cast show,
Oh
perfectly
yeah,
cast. It's almost as if like, how did he know that? How did they know to get these people? Like
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
fits who they are. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Nobody
Shout out
is
to
off.
Rose Joker
Nobody
and
is
Kim
off.
Coleman.
None of the actors are off. Everybody fits right in. Perfectly
Yeah,
cast, man. Everybody stepped up big season 3. And I think we hit a grand slam from what I've
yeah.
been reading.
I think it's great. I think the fans are reacting well, even as much as the haters you guys are throwing Belinda. It means she's doing her job,
Absolutely.
guys. I mean, I get emails that you guys hope I get fired, and I'm like, I'm saying the lines that Tyler Perry
It's
and
not your
our
fault.
new writers have written, you know. And shout out to our new directors. We got to
Oh,
work
oh my
with
God.
Kyle,
Courtney?
Matt Alves, Courtney Glaude, who is just
Dope.
doing an amazing job. I don't know if you guys seen his film The Reading, that's on BT Plus. He's killing it. That's the #1 film
Yep.
over there. So it's only right that he puts his stank on our show, and of course, you know, we pushing that to #1. And I just feel good about it. I think that the finale really set a tone for where we could be going in season
Ooh.
4. What do you think?
Oh man, profound closing, man. Very profound. People want to know if the team is dead. Did the baby is the baby okay? Was it Jeremiah got shot? Uh, I mean, it was a great closure. It was a great closure. Why did I have to fight the guy? The guy was about to walk out. It was just a number of questions that were being posed. But you know, Jeremiah had to move because he ran into the house. He was beaten. He was beaten by these guys. He came into the home, shirt all ripped up. He
Yeah,
was beaten. So he
yeah,
came to safety around his little brother and his partners, and he had to get a lick in, right? I mean, I didn't know the guy didn't have a gun. I had a gun, so unfortunately that happened. But people really want to know what took place, man. And I got a lot of questions. This is another question that I had. Did did Zach? Did you guys laugh at the funeral when I did the dance? And
we were crying laughing. It was
crying
the
laugh.
perfect. It was perfect for a funeral because we were. Because let me tell y'all something. I talked to Amir. I didn't talk to Jeremiah. the night before we had to film that scene, and some of you guys may know or not, we don't really shoot in order. But in this case, we did shoot the funeral scene towards the end of filming, so it was like kind of one of the last scenes, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and he called me the night before, and he was just cooking, y'all. He was just, you know how they say, let him cook. He was cooking. He was like, what I'm gonna do with that funeral scene, because we play these characters, but we're real friends and we're actors and brothers and sisters in Christ, so we talk about these kind
Yeah,
of things. So it was just so funny because he was just like, you know what, y'all, you know what, I'm gonna make a choice. And so I
you
had
gotta,
to wait
you gotta
almost
make a
24
choice. You
hours
gotta
to
make a
see
choice.
what it was. And the best thing about me was, Belinda's character could laugh at a
Oh yeah,
funeral. My
yeah, yeah. You
character
dirty like
really,
that. Yeah, you dirty like
yeah,
that.
I'm dirty
Yeah.
like that. So I didn't have, like, there were certain times with Crystal, like Fatima, she was in tears, crying, laughing, because y'all didn't get to see every take, and I hope that we get to see
I
the
know. I hope
outtakes
so.
one day.
Hey, but hey, yo, listen. The Val was locked in.
Oh, it was
He was
beautiful.
locked in. He didn't give a damn what I did. He didn't want me there. He was embarrassed. He was hurt that
Yeah,
I left rehab. I came to the
don't say
funeral
too much.
looking out of place, and so he remained stoic, and so
Yeah,
I could value that. I value that. I'm like, look how
yeah.
Val
Was
Val
was
Val stayed focused. Yeah, he
How
stayed focused.
high was Jeremiah at the funeral?
Jeremiah was beyond high. He was out of it, man. He was out of it. It's amazing. Danielle, we talk about acting all the time, you and I, right? And it's about being the character, just completely living, being free. It's like being free, not judging yourself, because most actors, what they do is, Danielle, they judge themselves, right? I have no judgment. I'm a loose soul. I am here in the moment, and I am moving. Whatever it is,
Yeah,
I am just flowing the lines. I'm just going with it, right? And so
yeah,
I have that liberty. I want to say this, that Courtney allowed me to do something. I asked Courtney, I said, Courtney, this is what I want to do. He said, listen, man, I don't know, brother. I'm talking. Let me think about it. And he gave me the liberty to do that. And working with a great director who understands and appreciates who you are and trusts
yeah,
you know what you're doing
yeah,
was a big thing for me, because Danielle, I've worked on big shows, and what they do is, they hide you. You could be hidden. Producers and directors can hide you and not let you really, really shine, because they don't want you to outshine someone, the star, right? But
yeah,
it's not about that. It's about doing the work, valuing the work. This show values the people that's on it. I feel valued. I
yeah.
feel as though they gave me the
I
the,
feel
the liberty
like they humanize us. They don't treat us like
here. No,
machines. They have,
no,
like, of course, Courtney makes a big deal to make connections with his actors and to meet with us and talk with us and, just kind of go over the beats and those type of things, which, like, really makes you feel human, because what you're doing is bringing your human experiences,
absolutely.
to the character anyway. So it's not fun when you get on set and people just kind of treat you like a machine or a number. Oh, that's number 3, that's number 5, and it's like, he does a good job, I feel like, of connecting and really keeping the actors human. And I
Yeah.
feel like we're able to bring more to the surface.
And he gives great direction.
Yeah,
I mean, he gave me some directions, because there was a couple times I kind of been off course and said, no, 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 do it this way, or try it this way. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And I'm like, okay, dead on, right? So an
yeah,
actor needs a great director, right?
yeah,
And so you need
yeah.
you need somebody to guide you on, because sometimes you might step out a little bit and you got to be pushed back. So he was able to do that. I value Courtney, seriously, man. A dude is
No,
good.
yeah, I
I
value
do
him
good.
too. And
I do good.
yeah, what he's brought to the show is undeniable, and especially the writing and directing. I'm super excited, especially, for the next season as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
I
I'm
think
excited for.
I think what was a cool scene. This is a scene I really like, right? When the gangsters come in, and DeVal like, man, get the F out of my house, right? And
Yeah,
dude say F your house. So that pisses him off, because he DeVal wants to
he's
beat
trying
somebody.
so hard. He
Yeah,
just got
yeah,
out.
he just got out. He wants to, that's what my brother do. We come up like that. We come up whooping people, right? So he looks at his wife, Fatima, and she grabs her stomach, like, don't do that, man.
Yeah,
Think about this baby. Think about this baby. I thought that was just cold, man. I
yeah.
thought that was just cold. The look that she had on her face was like, man, look, whatever you do, don't do nothing, man. You know what I mean? That was
Be
cold. She
tired
did a
of
great
looking at
job.
him like that, but I
Huh?
ain't gonna say. I said she ought to be tired of looking at him like that, but I ain't gonna say nothing. The nigga is crazy, but he looks like he's making some
He's growing.
positive changes. You know,
He's growing.
thank you, Dr. Reed.
Thanks to
Thank you,
Dr.
Dr. Reed.
Yeah, therapy is good.
Thank you
Therapy
to
is good.
Preston's care. What I do like is I feel like he has a lot of support this season from Preston's character to even Connie. Connie being so, and let's like we get into Connie's scenes, which were incredible. I feel like she put amazing work. And you know, Jack just has a different type of support, like the support we never really saw him have on Sisters. You know, like nobody being in his corner. So between Fatima and Nate and G and
and
Tony
yeah,
and Connie,
boy,
it's even Tyrone. You know, his character, like it's like he has so much wisdom around him
yeah,
surrounding this season in
yeah.
Dr. Reed. So I love that, especially for a black man who's like trying. I think for me, Zach's story is he's trying every day to transition and to be, better. So
Yeah,
it's like he's not perfect and he's not being perfect, but we're seeing him make better decisions.
I think what my character does is it exacerbates the problem, right? Because it's like, man, listen, I'm trying to take care of my girl. I got my partners. I got my job. But bro, you just being cantankerous, man. Get your shit together, Amir. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Jeremiah? Get your stuff together, man. Because man, you bothering me right now. I got a great life.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to get
yeah, I'm
away
trying to
from
get away
this.
from this. I want to be a good husband. I want to be a good friend. And so I keep nagging and nagging and nagging, man. But you know, respect that brother. Respect that brother a lot. I said this a couple weeks ago for with the press, Danielle. DeVal felt as though I should have been a part of the press. Dude made it happen. Got me there. They took care of me, put me in a hotel, you know what I'm saying? Paid for it, paid me. Great dude, great dude, great dude. Great
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, great.
And I love
On
his
and
little
off the
boy.
set.
You know his little son, the little bitty one.
Yes.
I like all his kids, but I like the little bitty one. He's tough. He's tough, man. He's a tough little kid.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he is.
Yes. All the children are beautiful. They literally have the most beautiful family. And it's so funny to watch, DeVal play this character that can't get it together when it's like in real life, he's an
Or you
incredible
got to get
family man,
together. Yeah,
a great husband,
yeah, yes. Yeah.
beautiful family. Shout out to Kadeem. They are the
Oh,
best.
absolutely. No doubt about it. No doubt
Yeah.
about it. What's happening with
Yeah.
Crystal, man? What's happening with, I call Crystal Mama. What's happening with Mama, man?
We know you got Sister Mama because we country. She like literally. I'm gonna still call her my friend, and I'm speaking from this. My friend has been through so much.
No.
Like, I mean, she has been standing through the rain and the pain and just going through a lot, and through it all, she's had her moments. And what did you think when she let Zach sit in jail? Because I mean, my daddy did that to me.
Listen, man, that was cold blooded right there. That was cold. That was cold. It was cold.
I thought that she had reached her breaking point though,
Yeah, but I'm
because
like, is that in her? It's like to leave him there, like he's gonna learn a lesson. I don't know. I can't wrap my mind around jail, right? Because I don't want to be in jail. Don't leave me in jail. Come get me. You know what I mean? Please come get me. I don't care what I did. Come get me.
would never leave you
Don't
there.
leave me there, please, man. But some people reach a breaking point, man. And
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like it showed him kind of a lesson, man. It gave him a lesson. Like, man, you got to value your wife and your family. You got to do that.
Look at Nathan is in here. Cameron, you want to hop in this live? You
Come
in
on,
here? Go
man.
on and hop in
These
here
are our
and talk with us.
people.
But I mean, we saying you can't play with jail, but I think that Fatima being in, she works in, she's a,
He's a lawyer.
she's a lawyer. She works at a law firm. She
Right.
knows plenty of lawyers. So I just don't think she was too concerned, about his safety.
Danielle,
I think she
murder, 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 murder. Think about that.
I did.
I'm
I did.
your
I
butt.
did. I
You
thought
leave me, and
about
I'm beating your butt when I get out. But hey, man, I could see it on the flip side of the coin too. I could see it on the flip side of the coin. We got to look at it from all angles, man. So I just think love is not a coat you can take off and on, right? You can't take it off and on. Either you all in or
I
you
agree.
all out. But you got to look at it from a female point of view. I mean, man, Zach brought this woman through a lot of stuff, man.
I mean, through the rain and the pain, where else we trying to go? Down the drain?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just,
I,
you know, so I think that we'll see if love is enough, and it's interesting to pick up there. I think that I wasn't expecting the twist of Connie's character this season. You know, even though personally Belinda doesn't care for Connie, I think she's full of shit. I think that, you know, she's just there on some ultimate scheme to ultimately be with Zach. But personally, just as a girl's girl, and Layla's my girl, she put down some great work this
Yeah,
season and really,
yeah,
really caused me to be really invested in what Connie has
she
going
did.
on.
She did. She did. She really did.
Yeah.
I called her up actually. Well, I text her. I text her within the group text, and I text her outside of the group text, and just to let her know, because yeah. Let me tell you something, y'all. This is real talk radio. What I'm about to tell you right now. What's going on in Black America right now? You have the comedians. They're fighting. I'm the best. I'm better than him. I'm better than him. Right? You have rappers doing the same thing. You got football players, basketball players. You never see a white boy like Drew Brees talking about I'm better than Joe Montana or I'm better.
Never.
They don't do that, man. They always support one another, man. And I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. It is my job as a kingdom citizen, everywhere I go, in any black arena, man, to exalt my brothers and my sisters, no
I
matter
agree.
what. I'm not. Listen, there's enough room for everybody at the table. And if you want, like Tyler said, God will create my own table. But you better want me at your table as well, because I'm gonna feed you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
gonna work together,
Yeah.
man. So that's what I love about this show.
Yeah.
I love that
And
about this show.
love
I
that.
love that we get the opportunity. We have the opportunity, man, to lift each other up, to exalt one another, man. And that's a beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful thing,
Yeah.
Danielle.
No, I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. I think everybody equally just really shows up and shows
Yeah.
out, you know, and on top of that, in between, what people don't see is that we really are kind and respectful
Oh yeah.
and,
Yeah.
you know, support one another. And it seems we're really having fun. Like, you know, when people are like, oh, you guys are a family. But in real life, I've been on plenty of sets where, you know, I do my work and I go home.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not much
Yeah.
connection, you know, with the actors. So it's nice that, you know, we all keep up with each other
Yeah.
and, you know, talk about family and talk on the holiday. And it just, I feel like that's the layer of the show when people are like, oh, it feels so good. I think that's something that is, you know, is just seeds that are planted and it just comes up when we're
Yeah.
filming,
Yeah.
just the love that we have for one
And that
another. You know what I mean?
relationship is going to continue to germinate season 4, season 5, season 6, season 7,
Yeah.
season 8, season 9,
Yeah.
season 10, 11,
Yeah.
12,
Yeah.
13, 14, 15. I'm giving us 15.
Look, somebody said, do Jeremiah voice real quick. Y'all, that's not a voice.
What
We're
voice?
being full character. They say, I don't even think you know what Jeremiah. Do you know what Jeremiah's voice? Somebody on here, um, the real King Chris. He was like, do Jeremiah voice real quick. That's what he.
I don't know
I
what
don't
that
think
is.
that.
Man, I'm here
I
to
don't
see
think
my
you know.
mama, man. Why y'all got the cancer clue? I don't know. Yeah, the line just got to be in my head. I never come out.
Amir, when we was in that church and you kept doing this.
Danielle, Danielle, listen, yeah, let me tell you something. Yeah, that shit was, listen, Danielle, it's like when you working, right, and you use your vessel, you allow your vessel to be open, right? Shit, it just happens, right? It's like
Yeah.
that. I just thought that was just some funny shit to do. Excuse my vulgarity, right? Because that will happen, right? If somebody is high, they tripping. They ain't really in that moment.
Yeah.
They're in and out. It's in and out. I was in and out, but I just thought that was so funny, man. It was
Yeah.
crazy, man. Like when I look back at that, I'm like, why did I do that, right? But it just flows, man. So
It
it's a
just flows.
wonderful thing. I love this craft, man. I love this craft. Again, what makes a great actor, Danielle, and I'm telling you, Yale, the right role, right? The right script, a great script, an actor who knows and is familiar with that script, the producer who's going to entrust you with it, and being placed on the right platform, Danielle, you're going to take off. That's all
Yeah.
you need is a great opportunity, man. Just
Yeah.
a great
Yeah.
opportunity. Somebody to say, you know what? I'm gonna give her that opportunity. She can do this, and put it on the right platform. Boom, you're going.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I agree.
So
I agree.
I'm waiting to see that. I'm waiting to see it, Danielle.
And
I'm
to see it.
waiting to see it from you. You got it all. Beautiful,
Thank,
talented. You got it all.
thank,
The nice teeth.
thank
I want the teeth. Give me your teeth. I want your teeth. Hey, so yeah, so listen, I got a lot of questions on Gideon. People with the, like what happened. They're trying to find out, they're asking me like, what happened? Did he get killed? I mean, it's crazy, man. I'm like, listen, man, I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know, but they're interested in that and what took place with that. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Gibeon, you know, he was at the funeral.
He was at
Uh,
the funeral.
so,
Seemed to be in a
I
peaceful mood to me.
yeah, we won't pick up on what's happening, with him until next season, and it's definitely I think that whatever the fans can come up with and our supporters can come up with from what they saw is not going to be accurate to what's written and what's really happening. I don't think anybody's really going to guess what really is happening. I don't, it's so hard for me. I don't want to give away too much. But I will say to stay tuned to see, because you may think it was just, simple robbery or this and that, but that story definitely takes some twists and
Yeah,
turns. And, like I can't say what happened with Fatima, but I will say that we're on pins and needles, when we're coming back into season 4 to know, is Fatima okay? Is the baby
yeah,
okay?
yeah,
Is what happened with Gilead? Is the
yeah,
barbershop okay? I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I'm concerned about Gilead, but I'm just trying to make sure, we need the barbershop. Mr. Tyrone and
I know.
Nathan ain't really got nowhere to go, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So they need the barbershop.
Somebody
I'm
told
sure
me, they
he's,
said, well, why wasn't Tyrone at the barbershop?
because
So
Tyrone not with nothing open but legs and liquor stores after a certain hour. And Tyrone is either at the liquor store or in between somebody's legs. Mr. Tyrone is not cutting nobody hair. He already don't really be cutting hair at the shop. Y'all know Mr. Tyrone is like a staple. Like, we don't need him to cut hair. We need him there for his
yeah,
wisdom, and ain't no wisdom given out. He was there at the odd hour, because Tony, there's already been, vandalism and robberies going on in the neighborhood. So Tony is on alert, And I think that's funny that he was in there, smoking, or he had an edible. He was getting high, a couple of
yeah.
episodes ago. And, you when you was smoking a blunt in his father's shop, he went crazy and was
I
saying,
know.
you get out of here.
Isn't that
And
isn't that something? He can get high, but I
yeah,
can't get high.
yeah. So I think, I'm gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask Gibby out about that. I'm gonna ask Tony about that and see, what are his new views since he had a couple of edibles, because it's a gateway drug.
Yeah, it's a gateway
He
drug.
might
Yeah, yeah.
be smoking cigarettes season 4. We don't know.
Oh man, that was another good line right there, man. And I,
What did you say when he told you, don't be, respect my father's shop. Don't be smoking in my daddy's barbershop.
oh man, that was just a cold-blooded line to tell a dude. You know what I mean? The man daddy is dead. You know what I mean? That was a cold-blooded line, man. Man, nigga said, man, fuck you and your father, nigga.
Hey.
This dude Jeremiah is crazy, man. Man,
Jeremiah has
Jeremiah,
no
man,
bounds. I mean, what
Jeremiah
about
is
Jeremiah
a pure.
coming over to my house? I mean, is Jeremiah angry with Belinda for telling Zach where he was, or does Jeremiah not know?
No, he didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't know. I think like in the closing, right? When that's no. Ooh, I was about to say something.
Yeah, don't. We're season
Oh God,
3.
I was about to say something. Wow.
Please don't. We're live here.
I was about to
Um,
say something very, very dangerous.
yes, don't. But I I guess I was asking, like, as far as character work when I saw you at the funeral, like. But for me, Jeremiah is
No,
just so
no,
high, so with.
Jeremiah is distant from everybody, right? He's really distant from Zach. Everybody. It's like he's in his own world. An addict is preoccupied with self. He doesn't care about his mama, his daddy, nobody. My dad was an addict, right? So my dad used to shoot dope, and so I was 3. My sister, I was 3. My brother was 4. and my sister was 5 when he left. This dude left, right? Left us, left his wife in New Orleans, went to Chicago, started shooting dope in Chicago. And I said, man, how can you leave your children, man? How can a man leave his 3 children and wife? Drugs will drive you to forget about everybody, man, and everything.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's a cold-blooded drug, man.
Yeah.
Drugs are a cold-blooded substance, man. You know,
Yeah.
and it build bridges. It build bridges between people, man.
Yeah.
Community,
I.
jobs.
I.
Walk away from
Yeah.
their jobs behind drugs. So it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially for a black man, a lot of the support, a lot of times when black men are on the road of rehabilitation, that support doesn't really exist for them like it does for other men. It
No,
seems like sometimes it's harder for black men to come back and get on their feet, whether it's getting out of jail or coming off of
yeah.
drugs or beating a charge, or just coming off of just being a gangbanger. It just seems like the resources are a lot of times limited, especially to men of color, when it's just like them trying to reacclimate themselves into society. And we live in such a cancel culture where it's like, even celebrities, a lot of people don't get a second
No, you
chance
don't get a
after.
second. Black actors and actresses don't get a second chance. You got one shot. You blow that, it's all over. Robert Downey
Yeah.
Jr.
Like,
He
into.
had several shots,
Yeah.
but we
Yeah.
we don't get
Because I'm
those second
gonna.
shots.
Yeah. Is my. I definitely. I experienced abandonment and abuse as a child because of drugs, because of all these different things. And I, like you, never did see what can make you leave your children, or what can make you, not be able to provide, or to be homeless, and, and to have a small child. So I definitely went through a lot of those things growing up. So to see, Jeremiah's character going through it, I can relate, but I also am fighting for him for the other side. I'll never forget the day my dad got off of crack. Like, I had so much respect for him, watching him rehabilitate himself and watching him still live in the same community and around the same people. And it was that he didn't have, it's not like he was able to go away to some
Yeah,
fancy rehab. He was still in the neighborhood. It was still available to him, but I watched him be strong and, fight it. So I think that in me is what, fights for Jeremiah.
yeah, definitely. I mean, you got to be incredibly strong to pull up your own bootstraps,
Yeah.
right? As they say, and that's what black men have to do, because the cavalry isn't coming. Nobody's coming to help you, man.
No.
Nobody's coming to help you. You got to make up your mind that this is what I want to do. I'm going to do this. I got something to live for, greater than myself, whether it's my kids, whatever it
Yeah.
may be. You got to find something greater than yourself to live for,
Yeah.
because you really don't care about yourself. So you got to find something greater
Yeah.
to live for than yourself.
Yeah.
But once you tap into that, man, you know what I'm saying? You can pull yourself up by your bootstraps and move forward, because nobody's coming to help you.
Yeah. No, I agree. Speaking of um pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, I feel like Leslie's character need to be hanging by her bootstraps with all this foolishness she caused this season. Leslie
Oh,
and Malachi.
what is
That seems
he doing?
that's insane. I'm and Belinda, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm speaking as Belinda right now. I'm a little glad, because y'all just been acting like it was so bad for me to go up in there and jump on Zach, and it was just a big misunderstanding. Now this lady got a whole, what I'm saying? Who's the real
I
villain?
know.
Okay, listen,
Oh, God.
I don't think it's Belinda, because
She is,
y'all
she
never
is
saw
doing
me sleep with Zach. I never put on a wig trying to look like. I never did none of that. This lady has taken it to
a
an
whole nother level.
extreme.
A whole nother level. She is what was that movie back in the day? Um what is it? What this lady, when she was really possessive of this guy, man. And that's who she is. She's really, really weird, right? But
Yeah.
she
And then I thought she was just as weird, but when I saw how obsessed Malachi is with Fatima, it's like, is this, is Leslie really crazy, or is it driven from what Malachi got going on? Like, did he pass his crazy to her, or did they just put their crazy together? I'm interested to
I
find
just
out.
think there was just two crazy people that met, man, and had a fantasy, you know? But listen, that guy is good though. Good actor.
Oh, he's a great
Good
actor.
actor, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everyone on this show does phenomenal work, man.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Leslie as well, coming in playing Leslie. I know that's not
yeah.
easy. playing that character, especially a villain. I feel bad for anybody that plays a villain on the show,
I
like
know. They
myself or
gonna get
Maya,
it. You
because
play a villain, you go against Zatima or Zach, you in trouble, man. You
yeah,
better some kind of way you better make it up because man, they're gonna crucify you. The fans are gonna
yeah,
crucify you.
yeah,
They-
because they love Zach and Zatima, and anything coming in trying to hurt him
Woo.
or hinder, they trying to see about that.
I know.
And I love y'all for that.
Oh yeah.
I don't even get mad, when people are going out, because I was laughing because BT did a collaborative post the other day with Belinda and Zinga, and people were just like, why is Belinda at the funeral? She don't need to be there. I can't stand her. And I'm like, I'm not even the one coming with the BS. It's gonna be Jeremiah. Just wait till y'all see. So I thought that was a good, I thought that everybody was expecting me to do something to mess up the funeral, but I was just not doing nothing but being my normal messy, drinking a lot self. I was
You're a
really at
mess.
the repast for the
You
wine.
are messy. You are messy. And it's just connive. You're a conniving little woman. You're a conniving little woman, man.
Yeah, I
You're
get
a
under the
Jezebel.
skin.
You're a Jezebel.
But you want to know something? Let's get biblical for a second. People judge Jezebel, but she was from one of the most metropolitan cities that existed at the time. Now they took her from where she was from, and they put her in this old podunk town that didn't have nothing. Nobody knew nothing. And imagine she came from where it was trading going on and bartering, and there were ships and there were goods and things that you could. And she was put over in this town, and so she was like, we ride at dawn. Like, y'all playing with me. Y'all put me in this nowhere place. So as much as we talk about Jezebel in the Bible, if we go back and look at her circumstances, if I took you right now and took you from a small town in Louisiana, but you came from New York City, or Paris or something like that, you might have a hard time fitting in this small, slow moving country town. And Jezebel was simply acting out, because of the circumstances that she was exiled to. So
But listen, so here's the deal, right? I don't think your environment control your values or control your thinking. Control your thinking. Your values control your thinking, right?
yeah,
Not your environment, right? So
yeah.
don't give me that. Don't. That sounds good, Daniel. That really, really sounds
I'm just
good.
letting y'all know that Jezebel just wasn't cutting up in the Bible for no reason. She wasn't just somebody who just had an evil heart and just wanted to she had 50 in the clip and she wanted y'all to share it. Like, that wasn't what was happening.
Okay.
She,
Okay. Okay.
but
I'll
as far
buy
as
that.
Belinda, I do believe she got a little Jezebel experience.
I believe that. Are there any questions yet from these people? Decisions you make your own.
Look, they said your environment can influence your decisions, but you make your own decisions.
They,
All right.
your environment impacts you, but does
I
not
think
control
Cameron
you. Your
in.
values control you. Your thoughts and your values. That's why you have to have. Except,
Whoa!
Cam. Wah, hey Cam. How they
No!
say in New Orleans? Wah.
What's up?
Sound with your
Hold on.
baby.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing. How the baby doing?
Oh, she good, man. She good. She in there chilling,
Okay,
you know.
good, good. You got a moment?
Oh yeah. I had to jump on.
What's that,
When I saw y'all,
man?
I was over here cracking up, laughing at y'all. So I was like, let me hop on here.
Yeah, man.
Talking that noise. How you feeling, Cam?
Man, we did a good job. We did a good job.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think the biggest thing, cause we in it. Like when we in it. Like when we're there for that month, we're there. We're not really focusing on the day. Like we're trying to get to the next day. Like once we wrap a scene, we have left that scene in the past. You know what I'm
We
Yeah.
don't
saying?
even know what happened.
We don't even know what happened. So to get to watch everybody work, it was pretty fun. Cause I don't really read y'all scenes except for me and B. Like when me and B doing our thing. We doing our thing,
Oh,
and we don't
I
even
know you're reading my scenes,
our
Nathan.
scenes are made up half the time. So, but I don't read Amir's scenes. I don't do that. So I'm so excited to when I get to watch you do your thing. Like you and Zach in the hospital. That scene was really powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Um, I really loved the scene with Angela and Belinda in the grabbing lunch
oh
and
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
Angela kind of giving it to Belinda, like, yo, what are you on?
What-
Like, what are you really doing?
Yeah,
And Belinda kind of like, what? Like, like this is us. Like, we've always been like this. And you can see that Angela's kind of changing. And I think it's interesting, like the character dynamics. Like Angela's more like Tony, you know, Belinda's more like Nathan in terms of their growth, right? Like they're the last to grow. Like they're the last to kind of get with the program. You know what I'm saying?
Because
So
I got a
I think it's
good
cool.
program going, and I don't think it need to be fixed yet. I think you need to. I think you only need to fix what's broken. You know, I only lost one friend so far.
I'm telling you, I was telling Belinda, the two of you guys, man, comedic timing is just like pow, 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 pow. You know, great comedic timing, man.
Yeah.
You know,
When me and B, like when we get our scenes, like we'll call each other, like, you know, before we actually get to rehearsal, like we kind of already know what's up. Cause you know, the funny thing is we didn't have any season one. Like me and Danielle didn't interact in season one. Like that was non-existent.
Season one?
You were with your wife.
Yeah. I had
I
wife.
remember.
I was with Lori. I just think that the natural chemistry, me and Danielle, from some background, from a personal standpoint, we have a very, our spirits are very much aligned. So I think when you see Nathan and Belinda and like the interactions, because me and Danielle genuinely love each other and get along on a certain level and have a certain level of comfortability with each other that allows us to kind of like go there and take it there, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I agree. There's even times where things go wrong and nobody, like, it's just going wrong for us in the scene, and like cameras are still going, and we just look at each other like, let's just keep going.
Let's roll with it.
Yeah.
No,
I love that for our characters, because that's what I was telling them earlier. Like, we get to be the comic relief after such heavy scenes. Like, it's not like somebody having a bad day. Like, niggas is going to jail, their moms is dying, they're losing their money, their woman doesn't know going to be with them, catching murder charges, and to be able to come in and give a little kiki and people still think it's funny in the midst of drama is everything.
Yeah.
I think it's important, right? Yeah, the show needs levity, and you need that moment where it's just like, oh, this is heavy, this is too much, and then it's like, why would he or she say that? And it's like, well, that's what you needed, to take your mind off of whatever that was, and now you focused on this thing Belinda just said, or Nathan just said, or Jeremiah just did. So it's like, okay, that was funny, you know. And I just think that it just brings so much more to the show.
Yeah.
You know, like it just can't be drama. You got to have a moment to laugh. You got to have a moment of laughter.
Somebody just said, if you get a divorce, I approve. Hopefully you and Belinda can get together, because her attitude is something else. Look,
I would like to see that. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. I would like to see the two of you guys get married or be together. Yeah. You have some stepkids, you know. That's some stepkids.
Hey, y'all. Let them kids go. We ain't never gonna see them kids again. Them kids is grown.
They have been in the streets for years.
It's grown.
Oh my God.
But Nathan and Belinda, I do. You know, it's funny because it'll be interesting to see the feelings that are involved in season 4 between Nathan and Belinda, and like where that's going. You know, I think it'll be cool to see the direction it goes in, and what that'll lead to in the future, later on down the line.
Yeah.
When we do this Zatima movie, you know, when we do the movie, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a whole setup.
That would be good. Hey, listen, does Giddy Yacht have a wife? What's going on with
I don't know
what's going on with him?
Situation. I think Tony date all over. Tony just be around town. Tony a quiet hoe. You know, Tony the quiet hoe.
Tony.
Yeah.
Real life, Givey, I got a fine thing.
Oh yeah, you got a bad,
real life. So
interview with
Givey, but Tony.
Tony, forgive me, Tony.
Yeah. I think Tony just be around town chilling in a Jeep. You know, he be just popping up different places. He just quiet about it. He just low key about it.
That should be in the season to come, you know, to see who he's dealing with, you know.
Y'all, we only on our 3rd season.
I know.
Yeah, but it's kind of crazy. You know?
It's just crazy. That 50 episodes?
I tell you
what. It just
feels
like yesterday.
I you know, Jeremiah has 2 kids. I really would like to go back and father my kids. Right?
And they're like teenagers, right? They're like entering their teen, like
they're entering their teens, right?
Yeah, they're entering their teens. So that's
I think
that would be very
important, man. I think it's important.
You got some explaining to do, because if they're teenagers, they definitely saw that video.
Yeah.
Say what?
If they're teenagers, they definitely saw that video of Zach and you fighting, because you know it was all over the internet. So you got some explaining.
Hopefully they didn't. But it would be good, man, to see, you know, this guy get himself together, man, and go back and raise his kids, because you know how many fathers that are out there, man, that have simply walked away from their children
Yeah,
and somebody
I
else
mean, look,
raising them. You know what I mean? So
it's
yeah,
yeah.
man, that would be good. That would be good at some point. Hopefully.
And also, real quick, I think it's so funny. People be like, when they gonna go back to his kids? Y'all gotta realize, in our world, it's been like 22 days. Yeah, it's been like a month since everything has happened since season 1.
Yeah.
So like, you gotta remember that. Like,
Yeah,
it's only
yeah,
been
yeah.
a month.
We just put a coat on, okay? It just got cold.
That's what it called.
I know. Wow,
Well,
that's
you
amazing.
Yeah.
thing like that.
20
But
days.
I will say this though, I noticed the biggest thing I noticed in season 3 is the production value of our show. Look, it just
Oh my God.
it just
Look,
looks better,
we
and
got
The
a
new
great look.
director.
it's framed
We got a
up
great
better,
look.
right? It's a
Yeah,
great look. It just looks
yeah.
good, you know.
It looks
Yeah.
really good. It looks really good. It looks really.
Yeah,
The lighting is really good. They're doing
Yeah.
a fantastic job with the
Yeah.
lighting. I don't know if it's the lighting or the camera. You
it's
know,
all of
Yeah.
it. It's all of it. It's a
It has
combination of it
its
all,
own
right?
to it now, like distinctive.
I'm sorry, sis.
Yeah, it has its own look. It has its own look, and I think that's the biggest thing. We have
Yeah,
our own look now,
yeah. Those
and
guys are doing a great job.
and then
Thank you,
Ray, the
GPS.
way she styles us, you know, we
Yeah.
all look good and we're dressed, except for Jeremiah. Jeremiah styles himself, but you know, you know.
He kept being, I kept saying, Amir, what are you wearing for the funeral scene, right? And he's
Oh,
like, he got me this yellow shirt. Let me tell you something. As soon as I saw Jeremiah, I said, Amir, that shirt ain't yellow, bro. That's the best white shirt. It's the best white shirt they could find. And it's so not white that it's not eggshell, it's not ivory. It is yellow. He was like, I'm wearing a yellow. But Amir, you know, tell the camera, like, a lot of his wardrobe, he dirties up himself, you guys. Like, they'll give him those sneakers and they'll be clean, and he'll just go outside and get some dirt, and
Get some
he'll
dirt
go
and just
lay in the dirt
throw on them, man.
clothes.
Get some dirt and throw on them,
they
man.
didn't they
You
didn't
know,
win and spend money on this stuff, and man just
When
go
we go
outside
eat
right.
lunch together, Amir doesn't take his wardrobe off when we go eat lunch. And so, you know, us, we're like, can't get in
Can't
wardrobe
work.
messed up. So we're
Yeah,
choosing clothes. He go Amir at lunch,
man, just don't care.
wiping his hands
oh
on his clothes.
man,
It just adds
yeah.
to it. But I just
This was
love
really
how
fun though,
everybody.
Danielle. I ain't gonna lie, Danielle. This was really fun. I really had a great time working with you guys, man. You know, I'm so thankful. I am so thankful. I'm so grateful and honored that the Lord chose me to be a part of something. Listen, guys, let me tell you something. This is history. There are some young kids watching this show, and 10 years from now, they're going to remember all of us.
Yeah.
There's
Just like they
Yeah.
did Mark and the rest of those shows, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
there
Good
Somebody
or
going
bad.
to, yeah,
there's
yeah.
a line in The Office, the show The Office, where Andy says, "I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days when you were in the good old days." Like,
Yeah.
because when you get past it, you look back and you go, "Damn, remember them days like when we was on set?"
I didn't
You know, because
know.
nothing lasts forever. We know that there will come a point in time where we like do our final curtain call, and we'll
Wow.
have
Yeah.
nothing but these moments and these memories to look back on. And I just get really giddy about it, because it's like, you're right, Amir. It's hard to realize the significance or impact of something when you're in it and you're in the moment. And it's like in sports, when you're having a good game, you're not thinking that people are gonna remember this game 10 years. I mean, of course, you know, if you drop 60 points or 70, but it's like in the moment, you just in the zone. You just flowing. You know, it's a tranquil state, you know,
Yeah,
and
for
that's
real.
how our work is. You know, that's why we're able to access these emotions and feelings in these moments. Because let's be real, you know how hard it is to cry or to convey this scene when you got 20 people standing behind a camera waiting to move, and they don't care about the scene. To be real with you, they just waiting to move on. They waiting to get their day over with. Let's be real. The
They
crew
waiting
was
to get
in
their
there.
deal.
They waiting to get their day over with. So they just looking at you like, hey, do what you gonna do. And when you can move those people, I think that's always my gauge. Like, how's the crew reacting to what we're doing? And they
Yeah.
are, and that's how I knew we had something special. People come up to us all the time, like, yo, you guys, that was a good scene. Like, oh, you
Right.
you
They're
and
like
old girl funny
holding
as
and stuff.
hell,
Yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
You and
That's
Belinda
true.
crazy,
That's
man.
true. Yeah, that's
And it's like
true.
they be so invested in it, and it's like, oh, we got something here. You know, like the crew will tell you.
Let's
If it's
go.
not a good show,
That's
the
real.
crew don't care.
The crew tell
The
you.
crew will
Yeah.
Yeah,
tell you.
that's real.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess they won't tell you, right? If it's not a good show, but if it's a good show and the crew tell you, it's a good show.
Yeah.
So you're right, Amir.
Hey, bro, the writing was good, the directing was good, everything was good, and so we give big props up to Courtney.
Oh,
Wow.
one of our directors.
Hey,
Man,
yo.
Wow,
yo,
big
yo,
props.
yo.
Hey, yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo,
Man,
yo,
man.
yo.
What's up,
How you
director? What's
feeling?
up,
What's up,
director?
man? What's up? I just got through talking about y'all earlier, man. Great job.
Oh,
Great job.
oh, man.
I just to let you guys know on this live that my favorite part of season 3 is Jeremiah screaming out that he shitted. And nobody wrote that. That's not in the script. Nobody told him to say that. We had to do
Oh,
a double
man.
take. That is hilarious. No, yeah, we had an incredible time, man.
Yeah, man, that was fun. That was really fun. You know, Courtney, the thing is that like you know, when you're in the joint, right? You like in the
Yep.
Paris jail, dudes in New Orleans use heroin. Like young dudes, everybody use heroin here in New Orleans, right? So when a dude come to the, you know, when you come to the county jail, right? He's sick, so your bowels, you can't hold your bowels, man. And I remember that, right? I remember that. You know what I mean? So that's that reflective memory, man, that kicked in, man, and it just worked, man. It worked.
Perfect moment. It was
And thank you, man. Thank you, bro, for trusting me
yeah.
to give me the liberty to do some things that I actually do, man. I value, I was just saying that on the line, that a great director trusts the actor.
Yes, sir.
And so
Yeah.
thank you so much for trusting me. I
Man,
appreciate it.
you guys did an incredible job. Even when I met you guys at the beginning of the last season, which was my first season, as I told you, the show's it's your show. You know, you guys know these characters, you've built these characters. So really, I just came in and navigate in the direction that we was gonna go in. But actually teaching you guys or working with you guys about characters that you already know, that was the easy part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was a fan, even working with you guys, watching you bring another season of these characters alive. Even though it was a little bit different of direction, you still killed it, because all we did was put your characters in another situation and you guys killed it.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you, Courtney. We were talking about the way you come in and immediately just humanize the actors and create a relationship with us, and how we already felt like a family, you know, before you came in, and you had this special way of directing to keep that going, but also to like bring in a new dynamic, and I think everybody could see it.
yeah,
It's a
man.
very players coach mentality. You know, it's like a very players coach mentality. It's like, I'm here to get the best out of the players. Like I'm with y'all. I'm not with the front office. Like I'm not with them.
Yeah.
I'm in the trenches.
Yeah, and the other part of that is, man, we're making TV. Like, if we not, I'm here to have fun. If it's not fun, what are we talking about? Like, I don't like. What are we actually? What are we talking about? Like, I don't. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody got their lines wrong. Like, what are we actually talking about? I enjoy what I do. So coming to work and enjoying what you love, yeah, it's supposed to be a comfortable environment. Nobody's supposed to be mad on a film set. Like, we're making a show. Come on.
Yeah.
It's a million things that other people like. This ain't what we need to be angry at, right? So
Right.
I really, really enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are definitely my extended family. I just appreciate the opportunity, because y'all, and I can't wait for them to see what we got going for season 4, because we coming with something. We coming with something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we toting that thing in season 4.
So I have a question. Courtney, I have a question for you, right?
Yes.
Like particularly for myself, like where did you see that character at? Like, how did you come up with that? The writing on that, like what?
Jeremiah. I think they try to attach Jeremiah to his drug of choice, not necessarily his addiction, right? I wanted to attach the addiction, not the drug of choice. It doesn't matter what drug he's taking; he's in pain, and he's using a particular drug to get through it. But in the seasons before, it was just, oh, he's you know what I'm saying? He's that, bro. No, we have to dig into the pain of what he's going through. It doesn't matter what drug of choice it is, and as you see, as they will see, that grows even more. Like, it's something traumatic that has happened to him in a way that makes him choose that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's deeper than, oh, this is the brother that is on drugs or whatever. It's more than that. So realistically, we go into the addiction, and how does he funnel through this? He's not a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's
Right.
not the villain.
So
He has been traumatized. He has been hurt.
did you see that character before? Like, how did you come up with that though? How did you come up with? Did you see somebody who was on drugs
Yeah,
before? And you see,
yeah. Like, everybody has a brother or an uncle that's traumatized by something that uses a that uses,
the
and I
type
would
of
just use a drug, or uses a substance, or uses a person
yeah.
to cope with, and it really just depends on the level of what they're on. For Jeremiah, he lost his mind. Like, he has lost so much, and well, I almost said something, almost fucked it up, almost.
Second time we had that happen, y'all. We on season
Oh,
three, season 3, so 20.
yeah, almost to season 3.
Episode 20.
I'm going to say Jeremiah's journey has just begun. So I want it. Jeremiah's journey is starting, not finishing. I'll say that.
Great,
Yeah.
great,
I see
great.
somebody on here saying that the person that reminds them of Jeremiah died from an overdose. So, it just speaks even more to how important the work is we're doing, because it's everybody. Sometimes people wonder what would have happened if I would have helped them get clean, or so to watch you guys story. It just That's why I'm happy to come in with Nate and be the comic relief, because it's heavy. It's
Yeah,
heavy what's
yeah,
happening.
it is.
I want to speak to this, and I hope I don't get nobody in trouble. And then the audience got y'all fucked up, because y'all got range. Like, y'all can act. This ain't like,
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
got for all those who doubted, y'all got them fucked up. Like, they got the chop. I want to see what that looked like, and I want to introduce this. I want to introduce these skills, and I want to push everybody to a totally different level. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
let's see Cam serious. I want to see, like, and again, I'm not getting too far into it. I want to show that it was casted very, very well. These ain't just some people that got lucky and then they got on the show that took off. Like, y'all talented as hell. And I want, as a writer especially, I want to come in and give you something that you can eat off of, and creatively. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to put something there, and I'm excited about the future of the show. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
me too. Thank you so much.
They gonna bleep that out, but I don't let that go.
Uncensored over
Hey,
here.
bro,
You know what I'm saying?
it's so important, man. Like, you can have a good writer, you can have a good actor, but if you got a messy script, it makes the
It,
actor look bad. You gotta
absolutely.
have a good pen.
Yeah,
You
man.
got if
Yeah,
people if you can have a bad actor, but if you got a great pen, it can make the actor look good. The
Yeah.
pen is so important. The pen is
yeah, man.
important.
It's
That's
very much so a dance, because as a writer director myself, I like to create with the actors that I'm working with, not tell them what to do. Like, if that's like I'm not trying to direct traffic. Like, I want to know if you have a different direction for this character. Like me, Amir, like we talk, did we
yeah,
it came out already, 3, right? Hold
yeah, three, yeah,
on.
yeah,
Oh
three.
yeah, we discussed some things that happened at the funeral, and it was like, yeah, what do you see? Like, that's a dance, and then
Yeah, yeah,
you get this creative bubble to where we can go back and forth on. So it was exciting.
yeah,
Yeah.
Make
definitely.
sure, and whoever haven't seen it, make sure y'all go watch season 3, and
Yeah,
make sure y'all
1, 2, and just watch
Yeah.
it
once
again.
you
Just binge.
renew yourself, and catch
Yeah.
back up.
Yeah.
Catch
When you
back up.
binge it, it's really a good show. Like, when you binge it,
Yeah.
it's a good
It is
show.
Some people
a
wait
good
till
show.
all the episodes come out so they can watch it. So it's a lot of people that's really about to watch
Yeah.
it tonight and this.
Yeah.
I do it. I do it. I'm waiting to. I do.
Hey,
I do it.
everybody here, man. Everybody here in New Orleans, is like, when is season 4 coming out? When is season 4 coming out?
That
I'm like, damn, you
stay
season 3.
tuned. Stay tuned. We running. But on the real, we need you guys to watch season 3. The thing about
Yeah,
TV is, it doesn't matter how good your show is to you. If the numbers don't show it, they will not air. I'll give you a perfect example. One of my favorite shows is Your Honor. I don't know if you guys ever saw Your
I
Honor.
remember
I
that.
watch your honor.
I remember.
I watch your honor.
It only did 2 seasons, but that's a great show. But the ratings wasn't there. So it doesn't matter how good the show is. If the number's not there, they not doing another one. Make sure you guys go check it out. Tell somebody to check it out if you really love the show. but we definitely pulling for the 4. So it's exciting. It's exciting.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Courtney. I had no.
Yeah, man.
I watched that show. That was a dope show shot here.
Yeah, they definitely should. Man, somebody need to renew it and do 3.
Yeah,
Somebody need to renew
that
it and
was a
do
dope
3. They let
show.
it clean.
The right.
So yeah,
Oh
I
my
would love.
God, the writing is good. Writing
Yeah,
is
I would
good.
love this. So, all right, guys, I gotta run. I got my baby girl here.
All right.
So
Hey,
I'll see you later. I appreciate
Said,
y'all
hey.
having me, man. I'll
Okay,
see
my
y'all
brother.
soon. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
all right.
be safe.
All right. I got some questions for Nate. Nate, when will you ever change and get your act right with Lori?
Oh
I think
God.
Nate has to get his act right with himself first, right?
Yeah,
Because clearly
yeah.
there's a
They
difference.
got to get a job first.
You know?
He got to
Bro,
get
need
out.
a
Nate,
job,
but
man.
y'all, Nate is the flyest, most ambiguous employee ever. I don't know what Nate does, but Nate got a
Hey,
nice car. He got a vintage car at that. He got an
He
SS.
always look like he just got his tag.
He
hey,
looks like he
Nate,
always just got his
He look
tag.
every time he looked like he was at work. He got the direct deposit. He left everything right there. He just walked away from the fryer. I'm not saying you cook, but it's giving like you just walked away. You
I
just
like it. I like the ambiguous nature of it. I like that.
hey man,
But
I
nah, Nate,
want that car. I want that car. Seriously, I want that
hey,
car in real
Nate
life.
car is bad, bro. Like I
I want
love
that
that car.
car in real life.
I
I like to
love
get
that.
that
it's
car.
raggedy. It's
Put about
raggedy.
50,000 into it.
Nate,
Yeah, I like that car.
He ain't got no to put into it.
No,
So
that's true.
I
Yeah,
know
get
you
some
need
more.
to sell it.
Yeah, he need to sell. Like he need to get some. But
he can
man, I
sell it to
think.
Jeremiah.
No, I mean, like
But
in
yeah,
a
Nate gonna get himself right.
to me.
Nate is starting to grow up. I think Nate been growing up. I think Nate is already
I
starting to
think
grow up.
Nzinga wasn't Nzinga in here.
I was about to ask her if she want to come in.
No, so I think she left.
She
Yeah,
did. Zinga, do you want to play with us? You know, she's always looking gorgeous and just somewhere like a golden beam of light, just ready for the
my
camera.
question is, Belinda, what's gonna happen with you and Fatima? Like, where y'all? What's up? Because you know, Nate and Zach, they back cool. Like, they best friends. They never switched up. You know, it never gonna end. They locked in for life. But things seem a little icy on the Belinda Fatima front. Batima, I'm gonna call her Batima. The Batima.
Well, I think that I was at Fatima's house, so I want everybody to take note of that. It wasn't seen where I was invited, but you also didn't see where I was
Right.
uninvited. Right. She avoided me instead of, you know,
There she
there she
is.
goes.
Yo, I didn't know
Hey.
I was getting
Zing,
on
zing,
live.
zing.
Hey guys, I'm sorry to interrupt. I don't want to interrupt.
You're
Keep
not
going, keep
interrupting.
going.
It's okay. I'm
You're not
talking
interrupting.
about, you know, they were asking what do I think, you know, of me and Fatima. I think that at this point, I'm so desperate, you know, to be Fatima's friend again, but I'm holding on to Angela, who I think I'm so used to Angela, like, not having certain boundaries with me, but it's kind of me out because she's starting to have new boundaries with me. Like, girl.
She's stopping. She's no longer going with the
Yeah,
flow. Like she's not
not
going
going
Yeah,
with
with the
the
flow
flow
like,
anymore.
anymore.
Yeah, she's
But
checking
it's
you.
because the wool has been pulled from my eyes and I'm starting to see all your messy ways. Before I was just like, Belinda wouldn't do that. Belinda da, da, da.
but
But
you know
now
what I
I'm like, I can't deny
It's
it.
hard
here
to deny.
comes Leslie making me not look so bad.
Right. No,
Leslie,
Because
and I love
Leslie
that for
Loki took
you.
a lot of heat off you. Leslie
I
took a
said
lot
to
of heat off
myself,
you.
freaking the coward.
Man,
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
that was on the bingo card of Belinda. That was not on Belinda's bingo card.
Yeah. And I clearly don't know Leslie yet because I want to fight.
Oh
Like,
God.
no.
I wish that I could say I did, but it was funny because the blame went to Leslie, but then it went very quickly to Malachi because I think the
It
fans want to like
very
Leslie.
quickly to Malachi.
Yeah, they
That's
want
not
to. Yeah, they do. They do.
They
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 forgot
want
all
to
about Leslie.
that's
right. They
that
were
crazy.
like, oh, it's not her, it's him. And then this last one
It's
is
bad.
like, damn, it's her. But they
Nice
still
one.
can't be mad because she was looking good as hell in that bed when they did that
Baby,
pan. I said,
ask Courtney about that angle because
man,
the
Angles ain't no joke.
way they had Shorty
Angles
angled,
ain't no joke.
I paused it. I paused it. I live in that day and age, people, where we can pause, rewind, and fast forward. And I needed to see if it was being seen.
I
It was
can't
all
even
I gotta
blame
say.
Zach.
Lindsay, that's her
Oh
real
man.
name, Lindsay. It's all there, baby. It's all there.
Now,
Okay.
now I feel like Zach knew. He could tell once he got up close, but I feel like he was too caught up
He
at
was too
that point.
Now,
caught
even
up.
if
Yeah, he was too far
the car
gone.
smells like Fatima too, because you know,
The
like
dimensions
Fatima,
don't add
I
up.
have
Yeah,
smell-o-vision. I
Fatima
know
was
Fatima
thick.
smells like
Fatima was
everything else. Like,
The
fine.
dimensions
Yeah.
don't add up.
He was just talking about how he know every hole on her body. What happened?
Bro, that was honestly, when he said that, I was like, this line is gonna come back to haunt him. Because I didn't even know what was gonna happen, but I just knew. I was like, bro, no, why'd you say
When
that? Why'd you
he
why?
say
said
that?
that, I paused for 10
Why
minutes. I said,
to know whether that's your old lady cat? Okay, that was you. That was not that cat. You knew that wasn't the cat. You knew that wasn't that lady cat. I'm just saying.
I
It's
felt like
okay.
I was
I,
very shocked that Zach didn't have a lot of smoke from Malachi.
I
Oh, I
think he
know.
wasn't worried about him.
I think he knew he could kick his ass. I think that's why he wasn't worried
Nah,
about him. I think he knew.
Malachi
And he a
tossed him over
fed.
that table so quick.
And he's a
Malachi,
fed. I don't think Zach want no smoke with that. I don't think
Yeah,
he want to
yeah.
mark up the shit.
Zach
that's
want no
it.
problem with police though. I don't think he
Yeah,
want no problem
That's
with
it.
he
police.
ain't. He the police.
Yeah,
He the
yeah.
feds police the
He's the
police.
real police, the
Yeah,
feds.
he the
Zach
real
said, "You
police.
ain't getting me caught up. Y'all got beef. I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna drink my wine. Let
But
y'all discuss."
hold up. Angela and Malachi. I have to talk about that scene. When me and Alexa were watching that scene, I was watching. I'm sitting there like, yo, does Angela realize the danger? Like, I just like this is a dangerous situation like that's happening right now. This man is like hasn't blinked in 2 minutes. He is not blinked. She getting drunk. She drinking this wine. She gulping it down.
And I was
Cause
confused about him telling me I was a very beautiful woman. I'm like, aren't you caught up enough, sir?
bro, like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
aren't you?
Malachi, sir,
Right
what are you
Very
in his
doing?
awkward.
face on this
Like
show,
this,
man.
He's got a
I said,
thing
this nigga
for
crazy.
Fatima's friends.
Like when
Yo,
a young girl be with the old man that she don't like, but she just need her rent paid. It was giving Angela was like, bro, just get these videos down.
bro,
Like it was,
please.
it was
I'm
like
fighting for
you was just acting
my
like,
life out here.
Angela was in
yeah,
the most uncomfortable situation. First of all, he wasn't doing it manually. So he's telling her, oh, dog, I'm gonna call my guy. And when he tells me it's all clear, we good. So she just gotta sit here with this nigga who is going off about her best friend in the most awkward way about it after he
Very
displayed
awkward.
his chest, a
Yeah.
whole
Very awkward.
portrait on his chest.
and will Angela and Bryce get back together?
Ooh. Ooh.
Somebody
I
said
wonder.
when Brangela getting back
Yeah,
together. They said,
Brangela, that was definitely a thing that caught a lot of traction after I don't know if you guys forgave each other. I don't know what that reconciliation was. I guess it was a reconciliation, but you let him come in, so I guess you was okay with having him there
I
after, you
feel
know.
like everybody can come into Angela house. That don't necessarily mean we on good
Yeah,
terms.
yeah.
I don't let Jake back in
Angela got
after
an
his.
Belinda,
open door policy.
You
Really,
got an open door policy.
I
Just
don't
come
know
on
what's
in.
going on with Angela.
Come
She
on
opened the door for any
in.
damn body. I was trying to figure out why I would let Jake in after he called me a big black biatch. I was like,
Nah,
that door should
that
have never been opened again.
was too much.
But I was curious, and that's Angela's problem. Curiosity killed the cat.
that whole scene was hilarious. Like your
Oh,
reaction to him calling you the big black bitch, I was like, yo, this nigga is cracking me up right now.
oh,
And I don't know if
man.
you
And
guys
I
rehearsed
honestly need
that.
to.
Did you
Hmm?
guys get to rehearse that scene?
The big black bitch
Yeah, him like you, the
You gotta
actor.
stop saying this.
wasn't too much rehearsal needed. I think we,
Yeah.
I think we got it.
So when it's done,
I think I remember Courtney asking why I didn't have a stunt double for our fight. I was,
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Ah,
I was like, I don't know. I would
I
have.
didn't think he was gonna really hurt you though. Like I was like afraid watching this. Like
Now we
I
was
was
tussling.
angry
yeah, I
because I watched it
know.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
on full into it, and it was scary. I really didn't know what
There
was
patch
gonna happen. I mean,
on
everything
the
else
ground? Was
happened.
there patch on the ground?
I'm sorry.
You guys had patch on the floor? The tuck?
Where he flipped over the couch, yeah,
Mm.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I ain't hit the floor.
Yeah.
I didn't need
except for in Belinda's apartment. People, is your apartment okay? Is your apartment okay? Is your crib
Didn't you
okay?
come over there a few days later without the rent money like that?
But you didn't have it. It still looked the same. That's why I'm asking.
And who
Like, I'm
cleaned
like, did you?
Okay,
up?
Yeah, who
I
cleaned
know.
up?
Bro,
Did you?
hey, bro, Zach tore that place up. That man tore that
okay, he
damn
not
place up.
Mighty Joe Young.
clean
Okay, he not Magilla Gorilla.
I don't
Man,
know
that
though.
place
He
up.
broke my grandmama's
he acted
lamp.
like it.
He
Yeah.
tossed
He broke my.
everything.
He
He
tossed everything
tossed everything.
that made this common.
Jeremiah, did you take the money?
Come on, man. Y'all know, man. Y'all know I need that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, with the check, he didn't have the money on him. He didn't have the money on him.
The
He
money
already
was
used
shot.
the
The
money.
money
Damn,
was
that was
gone. Shot up,
fast, nigga.
smoked up, it's gone.
You knew
We gotta,
exactly where you was going when you got that money. You knew exactly where you was headed.
We
they
all
said,
knew.
Lord, don't open the door here, open the window. He went straight out there.
When he went back there and was just like, he's gone. I'm like, how?
How? She said,
Movie
how?
magic.
They come out
Because
out the window.
And
Bang.
hopped off the porch.
said,
Uh,
how did Nate and they get together in the first place? How did it lead to them having chemistry? Baby, he always wanted this.
Period. That's my
Do
friend.
I look like somebody you gotta build chemistry with, baby?
Come on, man. Ain't no game, man. Ain't no
but
game, man.
how did I forget how that even happened? Because I remember the barbershop scene where I first meet both of
Been
y'all.
smoking.
Well, where I first meet Angela, and I start checking Angela out, and I remember that Zigga looked at me like, boy, you crazy. But like, what's okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, we've always had a good chemistry.
People
Trying
not
to
Well, because we
dating.
didn't like the couple. That's why we didn't like
We
Zatima.
right. Yeah.
Mm. The enemy
So
of my
now
enemy
the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
is
Oh,
mine.
yeah.
That's exactly
Or
what
is
it
my
was.
cut buddy.
Yeah. My friend with benefits. The enemy of my enemy is my friend with benefits.
It's
You
my
know,
new home after Tony kicked me out.
It's the new home.
you know what? In season 4, you called me. I know we were getting ahead of ourselves, but you called Nathan a funny name, Angela. That was when you said it to me in the scene. I tried my hardest not to break character.
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh my
I
gosh!
use it
And
all the time.
it was so serious too. And I was like, Cameron, hold it together. Do not break. Because I don't think I heard you ever say it in rehearsal, or maybe you did, and I never picked up on it. But when you're
Not
seeing,
to
I'm
your
actually listening
face.
to.
Not to your face, but it was boiling underneath for a minute.
When you said it, and I can't wait for them to hear it next season when you.
Somebody said when Jeremiah said, I ain't scared of Zach, I'm Jeremiah, nigga.
Facts.
I'm big no.
Jeremiah,
No. He said I'm big Jeremiah. He didn't say the little one. He said I'm big
not
Jeremiah, nigga.
a little one.
I'm
Oh,
not the little
man.
one. I'm big Jeremiah.
Uh,
Like get this high ass nigga.
We had a
And
great time.
then you said again. You told Tony the fuck is daddy shot. You said it again as you left again in this season, bro. You say it every time now.
Oh,
you said it
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
That was my favorite line of what was that last season?
Season
That
2.
Yes.
was season 2.
Oh,
Fuck you and
season
your
Love it.
father.
That was the ad-lib, because that man was in character. That man wasn't ready for that. He was
No, he
not
was.
ready for that. He had just
None
got
of us
back from
were, because
Hey,
we didn't
look.
see Amir go out and get the
Cam was in the
the
chair.
Rello.
I was talking. When I said that line, nigga jumped in like, yeah, he jumped in. Look, I'm like, that was cold. He was listening. He was listening.
Y'all, when he said it, I was just like, oh, that was good. Like,
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, oh, that's good.
You
Like,
lit
you
up like a
got it.
Christmas tree.
Yeah, he
That
lit.
was my
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
Cam's reaction in partnership with what you said was really what put the icing on the cake for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
That
don't know
was
if y'all
pretty
already
cool.
talked about this because I'm a little late, but Amir,
Hmm?
your dance, can you please
Oh,
tell us where that came from
Yeah.
inside of you?
A fan just asked as well, Jeremiah, why you shimmy during that funeral? I laughed so hard at the scene, but kudos to you on playing that
can I say
role.
something real quick,
Well,
Jay?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Amir. So we was filming that day. He gave a whole explanation why they do the dance. He said she used to give us a nickel, but then the next line he said she used to give us a quarter. And so I think the continuity was a little off because we was all dying laughing at that point because you had did it the first time,
Lying.
and so I was like, oh my god, it was brilliant. Like, so go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
So it was a different dance. You know, I did a different dance. It was two
The one
different.
on the stage.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I did two different dances, but they went with that cut. It didn't matter which one. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, as actors, this is what we do. Basketball players do it as well. Rappers do it. They do it. We steal.
Yeah.
Right?
Still
So
moves.
So it was a thought that came to my mind, and you know what? I'm gonna do that because I thought it was just the right time to do it. So I stole that. I cannot take creative glory for that at all. I stole it.
Mm.
Stole it.
I mean, A lot of our favorites, they've all, yeah. That's what you do. It's a toolbox, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Same things, you put it in your
you know
toolbox.
that acting. I'm
Yeah,
always
it's like
watching
a
acting, right?
reference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you know,
yeah.
I would never try to be another actor because I cannot be another actor, right?
Mhm.
But what I can do is if I see a move you did,
Yeah.
I feel that, right? Because you know, Kobe stole putting the tongue out from
Yeah.
Jordan. He
Yeah.
just stole it, right? He stole it. So we all steal. Everybody's stealing, right?
Mhm.
And so you just pick little things, little attributes, little nuances, man. So I stole that and it worked. I asked Courtney, can I do it? He's like, hey man, this shit better work. He was like, man, listen, I talked to TP. It's like, man, this shit better work. And it just
Somebody said, Lord, Jeremiah's still stealing.
I think so. But no, I think the
Okay.
genius is when as an ensemble that we are, we're performing for each other essentially.
Mhm.
Us as the ensemble, and I don't know if Danielle remembers, but I grabbed her hand so hard to try to compose myself because I was like, I've never broken a scene. Like I think all
Yeah.
the time, I don't think any of us really ever break our scenes. Like we're pretty much,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
Not-
We don't
we
do
don't
that.
really break. So I remember I was like, there's no way this is coming out. I just remember grabbing Danielle and just like putting my head down and laughing. And then I felt like Layla put her head down. I saw Crystal down. I was like, okay, I'm the
Oh,
only one. And then I heard,
Layla's shoulders was like
yeah,
this. I was behind her. She was trying to hold it in, just jumping, giggling
It was
inside.
so bad. And they had certain takes where they didn't tell us
Mhm.
cut because they wanted to watch. Like Courtney, we should have said that to Courtney while he was on here. There were certain takes where they didn't yell cut because it was so funny to them behind the camera
yeah,
how we were holding in. Like there was a certain part
they
where
were torturing
Zatima was crying,
us.
she was laughing, so she just let the
Mhm.
tears go.
Mhm.
You know, just
And
It was
it was
brilliant. It made the season, bro. You capped off the season on a
yeah.
very high note. So you definitely like
yeah.
put your stamp on the season
Definitely,
because
man.
And
that
I
moment.
want you to know, Jeremiah, that the reason why they probably went with that second dance is because everybody broke when you did it the first time.
Yeah,
There
the
was
first
probably
time, yeah.
everybody who was behind you, I'm sure, was
And we
like
all
giggling
mic'd
or
up.
something at that point.
It
So,
was
We
so
all
way
mic'd up.
out.
Zach was the only one just stayed like
oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
in it.
it's
Kudos to
crazy.
him. And I
Clown, he's
said,
an
I was like,
idiot.
nigga, I'm
Get
sorry. I said,
clown
I'm
out.
like, I'm sorry.
He's
I was clutching my pearls.
he
I
held
ain't break, but I
character.
saw
Yeah. And look,
And
you
we
know
was
what?
all mic'd up.
I
So
it.
walked up, when I walked up in Zinga, I saw you was looking and you looked at me and you like took a that was good. That you look, ooh, that was good. I saw you saw that? Did
Yeah.
you see that? Like
Yes,
when I
it made me
looked at
see.
me and just like, damn, look at this idiot. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But I'm telling you, those little things matter. I look for every
Danielle rolled her eyes. I remember that day. I
Mhm.
was watching
yeah.
the episode. Danielle rolled
I,
her
I
eyes.
I was just over there like this high ass nigga can't. Oh my god, I was talking so bad. Then you were started scaring me. You kept
Bruh, that whole thing was so funny. Like, I was like,
Look
yo,
like
Jay, Fear is in it right now. He's
this
like
when
who
you
was he
grabbed
looking
me
for?
up.
Who
I
was he
almost
waiting on to come through the
Yeah,
door?
you get
hurt.
paranoid. Like, you
Yeah.
know, I've seen other dudes just like get high, but they just get paranoid. Remember, we just be
Yep.
looking around,
Yep.
forking your
He
mouth.
sits still.
Man, yeah, you know, it was another good scene, right? I don't know if they could have caught it, right? So the scene in the hospital when I was fiending in the hospital, right? And so it's amazing, man. Like the thoughts going through your mind, things what you do. So I took a bottle of water and wet my pants like I urinated,
Mm.
right? Because
Mhm.
man, when you fiending, right, you don't have it. Either your bowels are gonna move and you're gonna urinate because you can't hold it, man. And so you know, it's just like, man, I don't know. I just was like in that shit, man. It's
Mhm.
like this is it. Like just let it go. Just be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Amazing,
Yep.
man. It really is, man. I love acting. Like I love like
Mhm.
certain roles. Like when you play, like I played a police officer. That's just there's nothing to
Yeah.
that.
There's a
Hey,
box. That's a
guy,
box. That's a
get off the
box. You know.
corner, like
Yeah.
it's bullshit, right? Man, you want something with some meat where you got to go dig, right? You got to go dig into it and wallow in it and be messy and nasty. You know what I mean? So I'm so grateful, man, for TP. Seriously, I say this.
Mhm.
Listen. I said this. I said this last time. I was on the show with Angela Bassett, Kathy Bates, and Jessica Lange. I was Angela Bassett love interest on the show. I was the Minotaur, right? She had a baby for me on the show. It was amazing how the producers, when it was time to be interviewed, they hit me. They let Angela. I put on a
Mhm.
costume for 5 hours every day. They hit me. They didn't.
They didn't put me in front of the cameras to talk about my character. They let Angela. They know how to hide you so you won't really shine. This show did not do that.
Yeah.
These people on this show, they say, okay, you got some talent, go show it.
Go show it. Look, did TP direct anybody else's scenes this season besides me and Danielle?
No.
Oh, wait.
No,
me and Danielle arrived to do our scene. We arrived to do our first interrogation where she's like, look, just call Zach, call him up, like do it, call him. And we think it's gonna be Kyle. So me and Danielle get the set, we rehearsing. Tyler just comes down from the barbershop. He's like, y'all know it? And we just like, you ain't direct, where you been, sir? Like, hello, sir. Hey, TP, what's up, man? And he's like, y'all, you ready? And he's like, you know what? I don't want to do that thing. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. He's like, I want you guys to just, I'm gonna feed it to you. And I said, oh my God. He threw our whole scene out the window.
Yeah.
And it made me and Danielle just improv on the whole spot.
Love
Is that
it.
right? What
That
scene
whole
was that?
scene is me
What
and
scene was
Danielle memorized our scene. We had our scene. We knew our scene. But he said, throw it out. And I'm going to feed you. Just go.
Yeah.
He basically
What
just fed us
scene?
the beginning.
That's where he
That was the scene where
and I have on that green. I have on that green jumpsuit when he comes over in the beer bottle and we're fighting, and he has on the
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that scene was not. That was like a 5-page scene written as something else. But you just got to be ready to go. I was scared. I had just had a baby. That was my first time coming out of the house. We did a little prayer. Me and her did a little prayer. I was like, we got this. We know this.
Wow.
Because, I mean, we had been working and TP hadn't been around.
I know.
So
I saw TP one time the entire show. I saw him one time.
Yeah. He directed us. And he's like, oh, that was great. And then he just walks off. He's like, that was great. Then walks off. We never saw him again. And me and Danielle just looking at each other like, I guess that was good. You know, like, all right. And then when I watch it, I'm like, oh, it was good. It was better than I thought it was. Like, I was like, that was really good.
Yeah. Because we move fast. Yeah. Sometimes we don't know what sometimes
they have to slow us down.
I'm back with the fans and I'm just as surprised. Like, I don't, because like Cameron was saying earlier, when we leave out of a scene, we leave out of that scene and we're on to the next thing. We probably changing clothes and going to a whole different episode. So we don't really, and it's good. The actor, you can be, you know, they think we're very confident, but we're still very serious and you know, mull over our work. So it's like sometimes let the scene go, but this helps me. Like, I gotta think onto the next thing. So I can't even subconscious.
Outfit change.
You know, I can go in and be way more vulnerable.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything y'all want to say before we wrap it up? Thank y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hey guys, I appreciate working with you guys. I work with Nzinga. I have not done anything with you, Danielle.
You and I never house and stole my gun.
No, but I'm talking about dialogue, man. Dialogue.
I think
why would I be talking?
I've done the scene with everybody.
And then you probably done it. You have a lot of episodes. You and Nzinga got a lot of episodes, so you guys have interacted with probably everybody.
And Nzinga, you've interacted with everybody, right? You've done a scene with everybody, right?
Everybody but Preston. Well, it's so funny to me. Whenever he comes into a scene, I feel like I immediately leave.
You exit the scene. You exit the scene.
Oh, wow.
I feel like they did that on purpose because before they were talking about we should be a couple, and now they just teasing y'all. As soon as he walk up, know that I'm finna walk away.
Hey, I want to say this. I love the way Jasmine and accosted Preston. Talking about you're a real cowboy.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're two diametrically opposed people.
Cowboy, I like it. Why? Can you teach me to ride? This girl is crazy.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Love you guys.
Well, we love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't seen the season 3 season finale,
also see 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead and catch up. You probably mom, maybe you have class too, but everybody, I love you guys. Thank you for coming on.
Bye, everybody.
1, 2, 3.
Best friend.
See you guys next season. Hopefully.
Carrie say the truth show. If I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
I love and appreciate you all.
Love you too. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.